Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. Friends, in today's video, we would be making these beautiful stud earrings that bears the shape of star, and I have named them as stellar earring. Here, I have already made these earrings in 3 colorways, as you can see. Here this one is in rust color, or you can say that red color with golden pearls, and this one I have made in amethyst color, and this is in green and blue color with white pearls. And in today's video we are going to make this earring in green color again with golden pearls, and here I'll be using the Rivoli in peridot green color. So let us see what all material do we need to make these earrings. For making our stellar earring, we would need these 8 mm Rivoli crystal. Here I am using these crystals in peridot green color. Then I'll be using these 11 O's in 2 colors. These are Miyuki 11 O's. This is Miyuki metallic forest green iris 11O, and this is Miyuki duracoat galvanized champagne 11O. I'll be using 15 O's in the same colors again. This is Miyuki metallic forest green iris 15O, and this is Miyuki duracoat galvanized champagne 15O. Here I'm using these 3 mm pearls in gold color. Then this ear post, this is 6 by 12 mm ear post. I'll be working with Hana thread and size 12 beading needle. So let's get started. We would start making our stellar earring by picking up these pairs of 3 mm pearls and 11O champagne. Here I have picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 pairs of these beads, and now I will bring them down towards the end of my thread and tie a double knot. Like this. And now I will pass through all these beads once again and pull this tail in between the beads very gently. This. So this is the look of a ring. You can see that right now I'm exiting through this 11O champagne, and now I will pick up 3 11O champagne and pass through this 11O and the next 3 mm pearl. And this way I'm creating a picot stitch over this 11O champagne. Again I will pass through the next 11O champagne, pick up 3 11O champagne and pass through the same 11O and the next pearl, thus creating a picot stitch over this 11O champagne. And this way I'll be creating this picot stitch over these 11Os all through this round. Now after creating the picot stitch over these 11Os, this is the look of our earring. And now as you can see that right now I'm exiting through this 11O champagne, and now I will pick up 5 15O champagne, 3 and 2, 5 15O champagne and pass through this next 11O champagne. like this, and this way I'm creating a semicircle over this 3 mm pearl. Now again I will pick up 5, 15 champagne and pass through this next 11 champagne and creating a semicircle over the pearl like this. And this way I'll be creating the semicircle over all these pearls all the way round. Now after making the semicircle over these pearls, this is the look of our earring, and it seems like a flower, you can see. And now you can see this right now. After adding this last set, I'm exiting through this 11 champagne, and now I will step up into the first semicircle that we created, and I will pass through the first 3 beads, the first 3 15 like this. As you can see, I'm exiting through this middle 15 1 2 3 4 5. We have 5 15 and I'm exiting through the middle one, that is the third one. And after exiting through this 15 I will pick up 3 15 forest green and pass through the middle 15 of the next semicircle. Here I am passing through 1 2 3 4 and 5, so I have to pass through the third one. This is the middle one. 1 2 and 3, third one is the middle one, so I am passing through this middle 15 like this. Again I will pick up 3 15 forest green and pass through the middle 15 of the next semicircle. So I'll be passing through 1 2 and 3, third 15 of this semicircle like this. And this way I'll be adding the set of these 3 15 forest green all through this round. Now here I'm adding my last set of 15 forest green 15 and I'll be passing through this middle 15 of the first semicircle, and like this pull the thread, and here we have created a netted bezel case for our Rivoli crystal. And here we will place a Rivoli gently into this case, pull the thread, and while doing the next step we have to keep holding this Rivoli, otherwise it will fall off. And now as I'm exiting through this 15 champagne, now I will step up into the first 3 15 forest green and pick up 1 15 champagne and pass through the next set of 3 15 forest green, all 3 like this. Again pick up 1 15 champagne and pass through the next 3 15 forest green like this. Again pick up 1 15 champagne and pass through all 3 15s of the next set like this. Again, pick up 115 champagne and pass through the next set. And the last 15 champagne and pass through this next set of 15 and here we have closed the bezel case. And now I'll be passing through all these beads once again to reinforce. So here, passing through my first set, second set, third set, fourth set, and the fifth set, like this. So this is the look. And now I will pass through these 315 forest green and into 15 champagne, the bottom one. I'm not passing through this one. Now I'll be passing through the bottom 15 champagne. Moving down through these two 15 champagne, and into this 11 champagne underneath. Flipping it up and stepping up into, you can see I'm exiting through this 11 and I will step up into these two 11s like this. Now we can cut off this tail. Now after exiting through this 11 champagne, I will pick up one 3 mm pearl, one 11 forest green and one 3 mm pearl. So here I have picked up these three beads, one 3 mm pearl, one 11 forest green and one 3 mm pearl, and pass through this next 11 champagne of the next picot stitch. Again I will pick up one 3 mm pearl, one 11 forest green and one 3 mm pearl, the set of these three beads, and pass through this next 11 champagne of the top one of the picot stitch. So this way I'll be adding the set of these three beads all through this round. Now here I am adding my last set of these beads. Like this. And this is the look from the back side and from the front side. And now I will step up into this 3 mm pearl and into the 11 forest green. Like this. Now I will pick up 3 champagne and pass through this 11 forest green and like this. We are going to create the picot stitch over this 11 forest green. Now I will pass through this next 3 mm pearl, pick up one 11 champagne and pass through this next 3 mm pearl and into the next 11 forest green. Here we have to keep our thread nice and tight, and again I'll pick up 3 15 champagne and pass through the same 11O and the next 3 mm pearl, and thus creating the picot stitch over this 11O forest green. Pick up one 11O champagne and pass through this next 3 mm pearl and the next 11O forest green. So this way we are going to add the picot stitch over the 11Os and 11O champagne in between the pearls all through this round. Now here I am adding my last 11O champagne. So after adding the picot stitch and the 11O champagne, this is the look. And now I will step up. You can see I am exiting through this. After adding this 11O champagne, I pass through this 3 mm pearl and this 11O forest green, and now I will pass through this 3 mm pearl and step up into this first 11O champagne. And now I will pick up 3 15O forest green, and again I'll be making a picot stitch over this 11O champagne that we added in the last round, like this. Pass through this 3 mm pearl, step up. After passing through this 3 mm pearl, I will step up into this 15O of the picot stitch over this 11O. Skip the middle 15O and pass through the third one. Like this. And now into the 3 mm pearl and the next 11O champagne. Again I'll pick up 3 15O forest green and pass through this 11O champagne and into the next 3 mm pearl, like this, into the first 15O champagne of the picot stitch. Skip the second one and pass through the third one. Here we have to bring the thread on the back side like this. This way we have to create a tip on this picot stitch here. Into the pearl, after passing through this 15O, pass through this 3 mm pearl and into the next 11O champagne. So this way we are going to add the picot stitch over these 11O champagne and pass through this picot stitch over 11O forest green all through this round. Now here I am adding my last picot stitch over this 11O and pass through this 3 mm pearl like this. Step up into this picot stitch, the first 15O champagne, skipping this one, the second one, pass through the third one and into the pearl, keeping the thread like this way. So After adding the picot stitch with these 15 forest green, this is the look from the back side and this is from the front side. And now I will pass through this 11 champagne and step up into first two 15 of the picot stitch that we created on this 11 champagne. So right now I'm exiting through the middle 15 of the picot stitch. Now I will pick up two 15 champagne and pass through this bottom 15 champagne. Here you can see we have two 15 1 and 2, and I'll be passing through the bottom 15 champagne like this. Again I will pick up two 15 champagne and now I will pass through the middle 15 of this picot stitch with 15 forest green like this, and pull this picot stitch towards the Rivoli on the front side. Again pick up two 15 champagne and pass through this 15, the bottom 15 champagne like this. Again pick up two 15 champagne and pass through the middle 15 of this picot stitch and bring it towards the Rivoli in the front. Again pick up two 15 champagne and pass through this bottom 15 champagne so this way. Again pick up two 15 champagne and pass through this middle 15 of the picot stitch and bring it in the front. Again pick up two 15 champagne and pass through the bottom 15 champagne like this. Again pick up two 15 champagne and pass through the middle 15 champagne of the picot stitch, bring it to the front, and two 15 champagne and pass through this bottom 15 champagne and the last two 15 champagne and pass through this middle 15 forest green of the picot stitch. So this is the look, and now I'll be passing through all these 15s once again to reinforce. So here I'm passing through all these 15 champagne, all the 5 15 champagne, and this sixth one is 15 forest green. So this is the first set of the beads. Now the second set of the beads, the 6 beads. Now the third set of the beads, and here the fourth set of the 6 15s into the fifth set of 6 15s. So this is the look now, and now after passing through all these 15s, right now I'm exiting through this 15 forest green, and now I will go down through this 15 forest green into the 11 champagne and towards the back side into this 11 champagne underneath. This way we have reached the back side, and now we will be creating a net for our ear post. And now for creating the net, we are going to pick up 7 15 champagne. So here I have these 3 and 4 7 15 champagne, and as I'm exiting through this 11, now I'll be passing through the next 11, which lies between the two pearls, 3 pearls. Again I will pick up 7 15 champagne, 3 and 4 7 15s, and pass through this 11 in between the pearls like this. So I'll be adding the set of these 7 15 champagne all through this round. Now I am adding my last set of 7 15s. While adding these 15s, we have to keep our thread nice and tight, otherwise it will loosen up and our ear post won't get fixed up firmly. So we have to keep our thread tight here. And now after adding the 7 15 sets, this is the look. And now I will step up into the first set. I'll be stepping up into first 4 15s of this first set. So you can see here I'm passing through 1 2 3 and 4 15s, and I'll be exiting through the fourth one, which is the middle one. So 1 2 3 4, I'm exiting through this fourth one, the middle one, and now I will pick up 3 15 champagne and pass through the middle 15 of the next set. So here we have 1 2 3 and 4. I'll be passing through this fourth 15 like this. So this is the middle 15. Again I will pick up 3 15 champagne and pass through the middle 15 of the next set, that is 1 2 3 and 4. This is the fourth 15. Sorry, this is the third one. So here I'll be passing through 1 2 3 and 4. This is the fourth one. While passing through the fourth one, you have to be very careful. If you just count wrong here, the back side or our net won't get right and our ear post won't get fixed up finally here. So while passing through this, just keep a check that you pass through the fourth bead. So 1 2 3 and 4. So this is the fourth 15. So here like this. So this way I'll be adding the set of these 3 beads all through this round. Now here you can see I'm adding my last set of 3 15s here like this way. Now this is the look after adding the set of these 3 15s, and as you can see I'm exiting through this 15 right now, and I will now step up into the first 2 15s of the first set that I added in this round. Here again we have to keep our thread tight, and now I will pick up one 15 champagne. Right now you can see that I'm exiting through this middle 15, the second one of this set, and after picking up this 15 champagne, I will pass through the middle 15, that is the second 15 of the next set. Again we have to keep our thread tight here. Now before adding the second 15, let us first zip in our ear post, and now again I will pick up one 15 champagne and pass through the middle 15 of the next set. So this way I'll be adding one 15 champagne all through this round. Here while adding the 15 we have to be very careful, because we have already placed our ear post into the net and we have to keep it in place. So here this way we are going to pass through these middle 15, adding one 15 in between, like this. So here this way we have added one 15 and one 15 in between the sets of these 15, the middle 15 of the set of 3. And here we have fixed our ear post. Now I will be passing through all these 5 15 that we added in this round and without adding any bead. So here I'm stepping up into the first 15 that I added in this round and the second one that I added. Again passing through the third 15 that I added in the round, into the fourth 15 that I added, and into the fifth 15 that I added. Here we have to keep our thread tight. Once again I will pass through all these 5 15. I'm passing through these 5 15 twice just to fix my ear post. Like this. And this is the fifth 15, and now after passing through this fifth 15, I will step up into this 15 champagne into this 15 and this one, just two 15s like this. Now I will pass through these three 15 champagne, skipping this 11, I will pass through these three 15s and this middle one, the fourth 15, like this. Here we have to keep our thread tight. Again into the three 15s. Actually we are passing through all the 7 15s that we added in the first round here, skipping this 11. Again I'm passing through the 4 15s. We have to keep our thread tight here, and the next three 15s, thus making it 7. Again into the 4 15-ohs into the next 3 15-ohs the 4 15-ohs into the next 3 15-ohs skipping the 11-oh into the 4 15-ohs into the next 3 15-ohs and the last one into the 4 15-ohs into the 3 15-ohs here, and now stepping up into the 11-oh. Like this way, stepping up into the 11-oh and into this 11-oh above it. And now I will be passing through all these beads on the edge just to reinforce the shape and bring it into a nice shape. Bring this earring into the nice shape. Again passing through this 15-oh, skipping the middle one into this 15-oh and the pearl like this into this 11-oh, not this one, this 11-oh and the pearl into the 15-oh, again skipping the middle one and into the next 15-oh, 3 mm pearl and the next 11-oh like this into this 3 mm pearl into this first 15-oh into the third one and the 3 mm pearl like this into the 11-oh and the next 3 mm pearl into the 15-oh, this 15-oh and the 3 mm pearl and into the 11-oh champagne, and this is the last one into this 15-oh, the third one and into the pearl and here into the pearl. And now I have passed through all these 5 picot stitch and all the beads on the edge, and now I will pass through this 11-oh on the back into these two 15-oh champagne. Now I'll be tying a knot in between these 15-ohs and pass through these couple of 15-ohs these 50 knots. And now we can cut our thread off, and here is our stellar earring in green color, and we have fixed our ear post, and this is the look of our earring. And here we have completed our pair in green color. Friends, you can also use these earrings as ear post for your danglers. In my jhumki earring that I shared with you a few days back, I have used this stellar earring as the ear post. So if you want to use these as ear post, you can use them, and you can also wear them standalone as this is, and they really look very pretty while wearing as studs. So here we have 4 different colorways. This one is in green, then this is in red color, or you can say rust color, then I have this one in amethyst color, and this is in blue and green. So these are few different colorways. Here you can see that I have used the pearls in the same color, the base color as amethyst. As you can see here, the base color is amethyst, and I have used the pearls in the base color, so it bears a different look from these 3. And here I have used different color pearls in these 3 earrings. The color of the pearl is different from the center, or you can say the Rivoli, but here I have used the same color bead as the Rivoli. So you can see the difference in the design. Only adding the different color makes the design totally different and very pretty. Different versions, and I hope you would love wearing these earrings. They look really very pretty while wearing standalone with your casuals and your jeans, your skirt, tops. So I hope you would love wearing them. You would love making them, wearing them, and gifting them to your friends and family. So friends, if you love my designs, my videos, please do subscribe to my channel, and please mention it in the comment box, and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next video. Thank you.